2 years ago, Gage Nim Nim set out on this sealed only journey where he basically bought three Servant of Endymion structure decks and kind of every week using a budget of $40. He basically bought packs and other sealed product and basically just used those to upgrade his deck and kind of build it up from there. So I decided to try to start my own version of that. Basically, we're going to be doing this every month, not every week like some YouTubers, but we will, because we are doing this every month, our budget will be $60. And the deck we'll be going with Raidraptors. Welcome to virtual sealed only Raidraptors. Hey guys, what's up? Forecast Minute here, and today we're doing episode 4 of sealed only Raidraptors. Today we're opening Duel Overload. We're going to open 2 sets, which is 12 packs total, because it's packs each. Now, if you notice, you'll notice there's a bar on the bottom, because I messed up with my first recording. Audio isn't great, so hopefully this one will be a little bit more consistent. It's still the same pack opening, obviously, I just got to re-record all the audio. So the big thing we need from here is Y-Strix and Cyber Dragon Infinity. We got a Halki Fibrax, which is a pretty valuable card, but it's not really good for us. Deck Lockdown is a pretty good floodgate. There's the Cyber Dragon Infinity and the Simorgh Link. So the Simorgh Link is really good, but in order to make it work, we do need to go into other sets to get Apex Avian. Oh, and there's the Y-Strix. I don't know why I'm surprised. I'm recording this after the fact, but Y-Strix is a really good card, obviously. We do need it for our full Wombo combo in the end, so definitely good that we were able to get one copy. That is the only copy that we do need, so we're kind of done with Duel Overload, but I said we would be opening 6 packs, 12 packs in the beginning, because we didn't know for sure we would get the Y-Strix in the first set. So let's get into the second set. Now there still is some good stuff that we do want from here. There's another copy of Phantasme we can get, Infinite Impermanence, just some good stuff in general. From Duel Overload, it's a really good set. So hopefully we can get some of that. Another Simorgh Link, don't really need, we might not even play the first one. Compulse is a good card. I think we might have a playset already though, technically. We will not play it. Dynamiscus, again, pretty good card. Not going to play it. Another Cyber Dragon Infinity, we only need that one, so nothing so far. And this last set of 6 was a complete miss, so it's definitely good that we got that Y-Strix early, so that we can actually move into the deck building and start seeing what this deck can really do. Alright, I'll see you guys on the deck building. Alright, welcome back. As you can see, this is the list that we decided to go for this week. It's pretty much the same in terms of the main deck. We did trade out one Bottomless Trap Hole for one Dynamiscus. I just think the Dynamiscus is a better card. It can target spell and traps as well. And the discard could be nice to get stuff like Bezel Ships out of our hand, or Mimicry Lenia, stuff like that. In the extra deck though, we did get some new stuff. Simorgh Link, of course, which I put in there just because it makes our Cyber Dragon Infinity play a little bit easier. But we don't have a good target for the Simorgh yet. It does make itself untargetable though, which is pretty nice, so it's not the worst card to go into if you go first. Of course, we have the Y-Strix, which was our biggest pickup of this week. It is one of the most important cards that we could have gotten, and it's good that we got it. It is pretty hard to make that full combo work without a second 4-Strix though, but there are ways around that a little bit. You just need a bit more of a high rolly hand. Extenders, basically. Then of course we have the Cyber Dragon Infinity, the entire reason you play the Y-Strix. But as I said, it's a hard combo to do if you don't have the 4-Strix, the second one. That's pretty much it for the list. I did add the Dreadnoid, we got that in the last set of 6 packs. My deck, I just put it in there mostly to remind myself that we have it, because it does let you go into any like rank 10 or above Machine XYZ monster, so if we ever get something like a Super Dreadnought Superior Dora or Zeus or anything like that, any of these like really powerful Machine XYZ monsters, we do have a way that we could go into it. Pretty much it for the deck. Let's get to the meta. Alright, so game 1, as you can see, we opened up the normal Regulator Redoer combo. We're gonna tribute Regulator for Bezel Ship and Winder. Winder get flyback, get Redoer, get the flyback, and the Forbidden Chalice. That's a pretty good board, not too bad. Flyback to get the flyback, of course. We steal a card from him. Turns out he's actually playing Gimmick Puppets. He's gonna trade in the Gear Spring and use Dark Rule no more, so unfortunately I can no longer tag in. But he does summon a Gimmick Puppet, which I do not want to read, so instead I just Forbidden Chalice and let him go from there. Turns out he can't do anything else. We need the flyback in Graveyard to steal a spell card. Use Redoer to draw a card and spin his card back. We're going to go for another rank 4. We're going to go for 4 Strix, because we do have the rank up Magic Astral Force, so that's really nice. And we can just go into Revolution Falcon and start attacking for some pretty big damage. Fortunately, he changed evenly matched on our turn, which is pretty bad. So he summons his Terror Babies again, Machine Dupes for another Terror Baby, goes for the Link Monster, adds Druid Doll to hand, and trade in, and unfortunately that's pretty much all he has. He doesn't have anything to follow up on, so it's pretty easy to just clean up from there. Bezel Ship, get back from the graveyard, into Curtain Riser, into a rank 4, steal his monster with 101. We're going to use the other Astral Force just to flex and the Satellite Cannon and finish him off from there. So, pretty easy game 1, which is kind of a shame. I used to like Gimmick Puppets. It used to be one of my favorite decks, actually. I don't know how good they are now. Didn't seem very good, at least in this match. But who knows? We'll see. Anyways, let's get to game 2. Alright, so game 2. We don't have the Regulator combo, but we do have the flyback and the Red Chalice again. We can just go for a regular Redoer with a flyback set. Let's go flyback for flyback, and then we'll Redoer. And before I continue, let's just check out what Redoer has. You see this? This is a summon limit. So this is going to be one of those games. He Dark Holes, we tag out with the Redoer, and he's actually playing some kind of Time Lord style burn deck, which is actually kind of cool. Now, thank God we got that summon limit out of the way. He's going to use his effect. We're going to Forbidden Chalice because I don't want to read it. We Redoer, get draw a card, get Winder, get flyback, and now we're just going to start attacking for some damage. We attack with Redoer and the Winder, but he has the Scarecrow, fortunately. We're going to flyback, you add flyback so we have our spin. Then we steal a spell card from his graveyard so we can get a draw. And do you see this now? So we have 1 Pot of Prosperity attached. And he has 2 Extravs in his graveyard. He drew 3 of his draw cards. He Gekis, so we have to tag out with Redoer, of course. And he just goes in match, and there can be only one. This is going to be one of those games. So my initial plan here was to last Strix, and then sacrifice, tribute it for Revolution Falcon, and then of course rank up Magic into the Satellite Cannon Falcon to destroy his back row. Fortunately, that's not how there can be only one works. Because there can be only one is on the field, I actually can't tribute last Strix for a Winged Beast, because it does share the same attribute, the same type rather, as Revolution Falcon. So we're kind of stuck. He goes into another Time Lord, some stuff, burns, hurt a lot. Kind of a cool deck he's got going on, but I don't want to summon Goblinberg here. Just because Goblinberg can't do anything, and because Goes in Match is on the field, I don't want to lock ourselves into Earth because the rest of our deck is dark. So Goblinberg is just going to have to sit in our hand for now. And we draw the Tribute Lanius. It's fine, we can get Mimicry Lanius. Just get another Raidraptor monster in our hand. Fortunately, we can't summon it because of a Tick Boo, but at least we can get some damage in. Maybe if we draw like a spell trap removal, we can take care of it. Nope, he just draws his Time Lords, attacks over my Ultimate Falcon, Tribute Lanius, and then burns me for damage, and then he flips the summon limit. So, one of those funky flip games. And at this point, I don't really know what we can do. Because he just keeps summoning these Time Lords. Just keep burning me for some reason. I think some of them burn me for half my life points, some of them burn me for a set amount. I'm not summoning any cards here, because he has some Time Lords that have an effect where if your opponent has like a monster card, you can special summon them. So I don't want to give him like a field to summon something. I'm just going to wait until he runs out of Time Lords, basically. Summon, and then try to attack him as much as I can at least. But he just keeps summoning these Time Lords and keeps burning me. I'm just going to keep setting some cards. Most of these cards are actually useless though. Oh, he just keeps summoning some more Time Lords, and we just keep drawing and drawing. As I said, it's one of those games. He has a cool deck though, to be fair, and he has Poison the Old Man, and that will pretty much be the game. Actually, we can't kill him with our monsters. He can just kill the Cauldron of the Old Man. We're not dead quite yet, but that Lightning Vortex will pretty much seal it. So if he didn't have that Lightning Vortex, we maybe could have gotten Regulator on the field, because it is a different attribute or type rather than Tribute Lanius and attacked for game. Unfortunately, the Lightning Vortex secures it. Cauldron of the Old Man finally finishes us off. So I know this may not have been an interesting game, monkey flip and all those floodgates, but I at least wanted to show it off just because I thought it was a cool deck. I'd never seen something like this before, like some kind of floodgate Time Lord burn. That's pretty cool. Not very fun to play against though, so let's get to the third and final game. Alright, welcome to game 3. And unfortunately we are going second, and our opponent turns out to be playing the Arcana Force Assault Warrior stuff. So it seems like we have to face this deck every week, which is fine. It's actually a cool test of, to see how our deck has improved week to week. I don't set these up, by the way. This person, I just queue for random games, and we ended up getting to. I don't think it's the same guy as last time. It is a very similar deck, though. So he goes for the IP Masquerena, and see, IP Masquerena says during the main phase. So I will chain Forbidden Chalice now, so we won't have any of those tag out shenanigans. Go for the Regulator, the Bezel Ship, and the Winder. Fly back. We'll go for the Redoer, go for the Winder in hand. Bezel Ship back as well, so we can go for a second rank 4. And we'll just do some big damage with the Dark Rebellion, Xyz Dragon, and the Redoer. And then set the flyback, so we do have something that we can spin his cards back as well. Unfortunately, we go for Redoer to try to steal a card, and he chains Gamma on his turn. That is probably the worst feeling you can have. And he just spins me back with Unicorn, and then just attacks me for a lot of damage. So we're going to draw Tribute Lanius off the top. Go for Tribute Lanius, Kage to Kage. We're just going to go for Mimicry Lanius. We're going to get a Vanishing Lanius. And then we're going to go for the Redoer. We do have the flyback, so we can get some stuff, draw a card, and just attack over his Unicorn. And then it's our opponent's turn. We're going to steal some stuff. He goes for some Arcana Force cards. He summons the 2 vanillas. And goes for Utopia double here into Utopia. Now this is a big mistake, and I don't think our opponent realizes exactly what Utopia double says. So Utopia double lets you summon the monster with twice the attack, but it also negates you from being able to attack directly. So, and Redoer can tag out. So normally, if this is just a normal rank 4 monster, or just any monster, he can just attack me for game. However, Redoer can tag out, so he cannot attack me directly. And then we're pretty much safe. And we have a pretty ridiculously good hand to go from here. So I will tag out with Redoer, because I do want to set up the Curtain Riser. And that's just what we're going to do. Curtain Riser summon, then we're going to Goblinberg into Vanishing Lanius. Vanishing Lanius summon the Lastrix. And finally, we can use our new card, the Y-Strix. Y-Strix will summon out the Mimicry Lanius. Then we'll go into 101. We'll take his Utopia, thank you very much. Get a Singing Lanius. Singing Lanius, go into a 4-Strix. 4-Strix, just get another Raidraptor card. Then we'll link those off for a Simorg. And then Soul Shave Force for Cyber Dragon Infinity. Now granted, we don't have to do this. Our opponent's only at 4,100 life points. So we do have lethal on board. It's just more fun this way. And we gotta show off the new cards. Unfortunately, our opponent doesn't think it's very fun, so he just ends up scooping. But awesome, we did get to show off new stuff, the cards that we got this. And as you can see, they're really powerful actually, when we can pull them off. But to make it easier to pull them off, I do want to try to get some more cards, like another 4-Strix, maybe like a Barrier Statue, or an Apex Avian, something to summon off of the Simorg. So we might go for that next time. But if you have any suggestions, if you want us to maybe start looking to Phantom Rage, maybe the Legendary Hero decks, to get the Phantom Knight stuff, let me know. And do all the usual YouTube stuff. like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.